All right, time to get back to Genesis 1:1. Amusingly enough, as I was looking it over to start recording, I could think of a couple more things to add, but I didn't. But nonetheless, we got a couple new things in this, and then we'll have a couple new things in the, uh, I would hope, final video on Genesis 1:1. But nonetheless, very interesting and lots of stuff in there. So, first off, we'll go over what we said last time, and then we'll get to the newer contents of bits and info on Genesis 1:1. So, first off, Genesis, first book of the Bible, with good reason. It is the beginning, and thus Genesis means the beginning. It's the start. It's the start. Start of history. Start of history. So, anyhow. So the verse, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So, let's delve into that, shall we? So here's the prerequisites for creation occurring. Some interesting things you can note out of that first verse. So, Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, there you have time. Time begins to tick. And then you have God, which is an intelligence, to say the least. So you got intellect and intellect. You got time and an intellect. You need time to create something. You need intellect to create something. And then you have created, which is energy. God created. So you have an intellect and energy. Then there's the heaven, or heavens. We're not going to deal with that little squabble here. Maybe for another video, but I don't know where I stand on that one. So we got the heaven, created the heaven, energy and space. The heaven, space. We got space. You need space to create something. And the earth, matter. So you got matter. So you got time, intellect. Stomach, be quiet. Now is not the time when I'm trying to make videos. Time, intellect, energy, space, matter. You also have laws that govern the creation, operate in a certain way, and all that sort. Now, once again, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Heavens, depending on your translation choice, but I don't know how we'll deal with that one. But anyhow, you got time, intellect, energy, space, matter, laws. Now, very interesting that there's a trinity in there. You got time, space, and matter. Very interesting, but we'll cover a little bit more on that sort of thing, I think next time, but we also delve into a lot of that here, but we'll cover a little bit more on that in reflection to something else, I think, next time. So anyhow, so now we have to say order. Does the order matter? So you got time, space, and matter. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. So you got time, space, and matter in that order. All right, so time. You got time first. That's required for the space to expand, for matter to be able to move. Space, you need space for matter to move. to have space for the matter, quite frankly. You need the time for the matter to move, but you need space for the matter. And you need matter to create and build and forge stuff with. So the matter is required to build things with. You got your basic constructions, whatever the case. Then you use your intellect to build something out of them. But God created out of nothing. That's the key. And with his voice commands it, owns creation. That's what it shows you. But anyhow, we're getting off track here, just kind of rambling, but let's get back to it. So in regards to trinities, we got time, which is the past, irretrievable, the past, it's gone. Every second, it's gone. And then we have the present. Now, why is the present called the present? Because it's a gift. Life is a gift from God. It's a present. It's a gift to be alive, to continue being alive, to have been alive at all. Then you have the future. So you've got time, space, and matter as a trinity. You also have time being past, present, and future. Now you got, and I think at some point maybe it's in the next video or whatever, we'll say it anyway, but God is a trinity. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. God is a triune God. I did not know that when I was first a Christian, I don't think, at all. So that was interesting when I knew that and realized that. You know, before you study things out, you don't understand it as much. So, but anyhow, space. We got first heaven, second heaven, third heaven. We also have, you know, in terms of directional space, we got left, right, up, down, forward, back. So another trinity, a trinity inside trinity. Very interesting. And made by a trinity. Interesting. Now we got matter. Matter. What's the matter? So we got solid, liquid, and gases. Now, if you have a grandma, you'll understand gases. So, a little bit of advice there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure people know what I'm referring to. Anyhow, you also got proton, neutron, electron. Very interesting. And I guess just dragging these trinities on, I guess I could try and make a little bit more out of it. If you got, us with intellect, we can learn something new. We can remember what we knew or had seen, and then we can also forget what we had seen. So, I'm just trying to find those trinities. So they may not be perfect or anything like that, but I'm just trying to find the trinities. It's a very interesting thing to me, trinities in creation. Very fascinated with those. If I ever, come about them or anything like that. I just thought of one just now before we got to the next one. Water I think is a trinity, but I forgot to put that one in here. But I was just going over the main primary bits you could get out of Genesis 1:1. But anyhow, energy. You can store energy. You can gain energy. You can have an increase in energy, or you can use energy. So you use up energy, a decrease, an increase, or a storage. A storage slash, retrieval. But I guess that would be kind of in the use. And the gain could somewhat be associated with storage of it. But anyhow, then you got laws. I'm kind of going with off the rails a bit with laws, but nonetheless, laws can be obeyed, disobeyed, or you can. I kind of jotted it down more of as a human laws and stuff like that, and I guess God's laws too. But I was referring to. I was trying to stick to, the created order laws and stuff like that govern the universe. But anyhow, it is what it is. You got obey, disobey, and unaware / negligent. So, another Trinity. Very interesting. God being a Trinity. Highlighted a little later on in Genesis 1. But nonetheless, very interesting. So that's my second video on Genesis 1:1. And next time we will go even deeper. Very fascinating, very interesting. I want to get to all sorts of Bible questions and atheist comments. We got a lot to do. It's going to be fun. So much fun. Absolutely fun. But if you aren't doing something for the Lord, get going. Get in action. What are you doing? That's what I would have told myself years ago. So, come on. Let's get going. Let's do something. Do something for the Lord. For Pete's sake, do something. We are getting entrenched in the end times here. Time is running out. So, for Pete's sake, do something. Take some action. Hopefully get somebody saved. So, anyhow, we got one more video to go on Genesis 1:1, and that will be, the first one was like a little overview. This one was more like an onion layer type take to it, and then next time will be where we go, I guess, depthy. Even though this was a step deeper with the onion layer type thing, I guess. So, anyhow, yeah, just do something. Get to work. Do something for the Lord. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the greatest. You can be even afraid to make a video or public speaking. Expect to get mocked and all that, but it goes with the territory. Jesus said you would be hated for my name. Something like that. Very close. So, it is what it is. But if you're not, taking that action and making some sort of effect, then you can't really get a lot of fruits from it. So, I just want to try and encourage folks, because it's easy. It's easy to be spooked or scared and to take such risk, because you could be scoffed and mocked. You're going to be anyway, no matter what you say. There's going to be loads of people disagreeing for you. You might as well serve the Lord while you can. Just do something. Do something good for the Lord. Do something. Who knows? Maybe one day we individually, some of us might not even be able to. I don't know. So one would want to have done what you could do at the time if you cannot later do something. Even if you have free time, just a smidgen of free time. If you have 15 minutes a day, just do something good for the Lord. Do something. Something. Anyone can do something. Anyone can do something. Just, you might have different, unique talents that nobody else has. Just use them. Use them. Glorify God. Glorify God in what you do. That is my advice and recommendation. Do something. Do something. Do something. Let's do something. Let's do something. Let's be awesome. Let's be awesome. Yeah. Alright. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for more. I will see you up ahead. Take her cool.